Alright, today we're going to go over my modified PS2 Slim. The reason I modified this one is this disk drive does not work, the laser is dead, and instead of replacing the laser, it's actually cheaper to put a FMBC and an mxiso. So when it starts up, I made it very simple. This actually is the latest version of OpenPL, even though it says 10th anniversary, which is an old version. I am using a HDMI adapter, so you're going to see my TV kind of cut in and out. Yours necessarily won't do that, it just depends on the TV. But it's already set to configure and automatically load up as you see. These are the games that it comes with. It will come with this aftermarket controller, and it's very simple. Let me just kind of go over the game list for you so you can see it. Yeah, I got all the artwork to work on it. You can modify this as needed. These are just the ISO files, and it is on an SD card, and it will boot right up to this. So say you want to play Simpsons Hit and Run. It's very simple. You press the X button here, and that will load the game. And the games take anywhere from like 5 to like 15 seconds to load, depending on how big the game is. So you're going to get a black screen, and the signal is going to cut in, then cut back in, and then it will launch the game. It takes a few seconds. So that's one thing to note. See, Simpsons Hit and Run. And then when you're done playing the game, you're going to want to exit. So what you need to do is actually a little complicated. So you see all those buttons in the back? You basically want to do a claw. So you do start select with your left hand, and start and select with the other hand. So you press all 4 buttons, the back buttons, start and select, and it'll bring you back to the menu. I can't do it with as I'm recording, so I'm going to do it real quick just to show you. So just to show you, it's a claw grip. So you have to hit these 3 keys at the same time, and with the other hand, so you're hitting 6 keys, and it will go back. And once you're back, it will bring you this menu. You can just actually hit back button, and this will reload the menu. And then you can select another game. So you do have to boot the menu each time by hitting X in this menu. You also can boot to the 10th anniversary, or if you feel like going all the way down, booting it to this one. It's actually the latest version of OpenPL. It's going to load up the same thing every time. I have it automatically set to load off the MX4 ISO, and this is running off a micro SD card in there. You'll notice it will boot up. It takes a second, and it'll boot up the games. It's super easy. So yeah, if you're interested in getting a PS2, I recommend modding them. It's very simple to do. You can play all the games you want. This is a 64 megabyte card. You can save your games on this card, but just note that if you oversave or corrupt a save, you could mess up this memory card, so it's not recommended to do that. But with the Slim, you can either create a virtual save on this mxiso if you like as well. So that gives you another option, but it works perfectly fine. It's really fun to play all the PS2 games you own. It has a really cool menu to select. And this is our PS2 Slim that has been modded. This also works in a FAT or a Slim. I set these cards up the same way, and it works perfect.